Hello and welcome. We finally have it. The official announcement for Bluey the Videogame. We have the announcement trailer, I have the press release, and I even have some things that were sort of in the release or hinted at, but I have some slight clarifications on it. Let's dive in. Let's just go straight in. I haven't watched this trailer, it's just a minute long. I saw that it was announced and I was like, I don't have time to record this right now. I'm gonna wait and then I'm gonna watch it with you guys. So yeah, let's react to Bluey, the video game announcement trailer. Here we go.
Are you ready for a new Bluey adventure?
All right, let's do this.
With Bluey the video game.
Okay, ready. Hooray! Mom, Dad, look what Cheddar Max can do.
Make it stop.
Play with up to 3 friends. Choose
Let's
your
go.
character and play as Bluey, Bingo.
Oh, I love that
or
character
Bandit.
select. I hope that's how it looks in game.
We've got lots of fun stuff planned. You're going to play with Muffet at the park, see Grandad, and there's a trip to the beach.
Play loads of games.
You in the lava.
What?
The fun has just begun with Bluey the video game.
Hooray! Bluey!
Coming this November. For real life.
Real life. November 17th. There we have it. Right, let's rewind and just dissect this a bit. So this is I'm assuming this is some sort of cutscene. Lovely house. I don't think we've seen this angle before in the show. The house, like it looks like the house. I can tell it's the house, but it looks different, slightly different from the show. Obviously, made like the game as backdrop. And here I think, hang on.
Are you ready?
So, like in the running sequence here, let's take a look at that. I mean, the characters look a bit like slightly off from how they should look. Like the shadow work is a bit more simple. I think that mostly to see where the characters, because I think this is like a 2.5D sort of space. It feels like there was a limit to it otherwise. And generally, it looks great. It looks like the Healer household.
Are you ready?
This seems to be playing keepy uppy, and I'm guessing this shows you where you need to stand in a 2.5D space.
For a new
Like if you stand in the right space, it will let you push it back. Like if you stand here in the circle, when it goes down, it will push it back up, and you try to do that yourself. You can like play together, I assume, and play co-op and like help each other out. Cool.
New Bluey adventure.
Pick up some trash. With Grandad. Yeah, like the graphics looks like the show, but a bit like in the show. This rock wouldn't be this like this edgy, this jagged. It would be like this is obviously a 3D object placed in a 2D space, like to a 2D camera, and like you can see the like the edges wouldn't look like this in the show. It would be more round, but it's not like it's spot on enough to be passable. I would say like, and obviously this is like the game is not out yet. This could be like something they are still polishing. This could change. Even if it doesn't change, I'm fine with it. It's not gonna look exactly like the show because it is in fact a game. This might even, who like we don't know. This could even be running on like the Switch, and that's why it looks differently.
Adventure.
All right,
Yes, keep
let's
you uppy.
do this.
With Bluey the video game.
Okay, ready. Hooray!
So some 3D platforming.
Mom, Dad, look what Cheddar Max can do.
Make it stop.
Play with up to 3 friends.
Yeah, that looks like a mini game.
Choose
Then we
your
have
character
like
and
I
play as
hope this is a
Bluey.
character screen. Like if this is a character screen, like character select, it's just brilliant. And I hope they do the whole when you confirm it. I hope they like walk to the side or something, or like stop dance because they got like dancing stopped.
Bingo, Chili, or Bandit. In a brand new story.
Brand new stories
We've
for
got lots
fun.
of fun stuff planned. You're going to play with Muffet at the park, see Grandad, and there's a trip
So play with Muffin in the park, see Grandad, a trip to the
to the
beach.
beach.
Play loads of games.
You in the lava.
What?
So this seems like a platforming thing. It's out of lava. I guess you can unlock hats to put on because everyone is wearing silly hats. That's the blue thing to
The
do.
fun has just begun with Bluey, the video game.
Oh, right. The magical xylophone is in the game, clearly. Not sure how that's gonna play. I'm guessing one of you runs around with it and tries to freeze the others, and you try to run away or something. Not sure how that plays with single player
Coming
though.
this November. For real life.
But yeah, coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Series X, yes, and Switch and PC and Steam. Outright Games is the publisher. It's being developed by Atrax Studios, the Atrax Games, in cooperation with the others. Let's take a look at the press release. So, the BAFTA and Emmy Award-winning animated preschool series heads to consoles and PC in Bluey the Videogame. Launches on November 17th, which is just a little bit less than 2 months away. Freely explore Bluey's house alongside other iconic locations for the first time ever. Experience Bluey's world in the original voice talent from the show. Unconfirmed if this is the case for more than English, but I would assume so. That's great. It's gonna sound exactly the same. I have the list of languages. I'll share that with you later. Discovered an all-new story-driven gameplay with up to 4-player co-op, and I think that seems to be for the entire game. There's some like assets, which is like the logo and screenshots. We'll take a look at the screenshots in a second. The trailer that we just watched. Yeah, so coming out on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, and PC on November 17th. Let's see, what else is in here? Yeah, they talk about what Bluey is. We know that. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's great. It's for all ages, I would argue. Yeah, Bluey uses limitless energy to play games that are following unpredictable and hilarious ways to bringing her family and the whole neighborhood into her world of fun. Bluey showcases that joyful simplicity that can be found in families by turning everyday moments into adventures. So it's an interactive sandbox adventure as players navigate faithfully recreated and iconic locations, including Bluey's home, fully explorable. Engage in story-driven episodic gameplay with activities ranging from fan favorite moments from the show, as well as brand new 4-part storylines created in partnership with Atrax Games, BBC Studios, and the show's producer, Localization Studio. So I take it that we can explore the house. We can do things like keep you uppy and things like that. But on top of that, there's also a 4-part storyline in the game. Up to 4 players can play as Bluey, her sister Bingo, Mom and Dad, so Shilly and Bandit. Embrace your inner Bluey with minigames seen in the show such as Keepy Uppy and Magic Xylophone, and complete activities to earn in-game rewards, including new costumes, stickers, and playable episodes and locations. Okay, so I'm guessing this means you unlock, like if you play this thing, you unlock the next thing. I'm guessing that's what that means. And yeah, the game features voices from the English-speaking cast of the show, including Dad, Bandit by Dave McCormack, and Mom Chili by Melanie Zanetti, and several of the iconic chart-topping Blue musical tracks from composer Geoff Bush will be featured in the game's soundtrack alongside new music created by the development team. In the same spirit, I'm sure. And it's been designed with flexibility in mind, allowing fans to engage with the game and explore it at their own pace, with the ability to jump between story quests, activities, and exploration at any time. Variable difficulty features have been included to allow the game to be accessible and fun for both preschool and older fans. Thank you for taking me into account as well, including UI on/off toggles, simple written on-screen instructions, and full voiceovers. Players will be able to utilize physics-based mechanics to manipulate objects, interact with the world around them, and add additional challenges to minigames, and support free play in the sandbox. And then they go on to say that they have won a BAFTA, for example, and a lot of other awards for the show because Bluey is incredible. I think the episode Sleepy Time is still on the list of the best episodes of all time on IMDb and on like number 9 or something. Yeah, and then there's like PR speech about how they're excited to do it to bring this game out. Yeah, it's a thrill for us to bring Blue's life in world to life with a level of interactability that's never been seen before, and by ensuring that the game is accessible and enjoyable for all ages. We know fans across the globe will be delighted, and I hope they're right. So yeah, coming November 17th. There was some in the press kit, some screenshots. Let's take a look at them. Should have downloaded this in advance, but I'm sorry I didn't. So yeah, screenshot from so the let's see, that's Shelly's brother, if I remember. No, that's Billy's Bandit's brother. Blanking on the name right now, and I feel ashamed that I do. And Shattermax. So I mean, in stills it looks great. In motion, you can feel like it's not the show. You're not watching an episode. You're playing a game, but just slightly off, and not enough that will take away from the experience, in my opinion. Oh, look at Muffin in that hat. That's gorgeous. Muffin's so cute. So this, I'm guessing this is a cutscene or something ahead of the playing in the park with Muffin. Some beach playtime. Oh, I'm guessing we can play with a ball, volleyball, like a beach ball on the beach. Maybe we can build sandcastles. That would be fun. Oh, there's football or soccer, as you Americans would call it. You can play together. That's always a good mini game to have. And then there we go. Basketball. So yeah, similar to Keep Yuppie, the Keep Yuppie mechanics, but you can play basketball. Cool. The hoop looks a bit off, but I'm hoping that looks better in motion, or maybe they will fix it over time. Let's see here. What else was there in the announcement? I don't think there was anything else in the announcement itself. However, I did speak to them and asked them a bunch of questions. Some of them they couldn't answer right now, but some of them they could. So to clarify, things that I'm allowed to tell you. Yeah, it's the same. Like the yeah, you can play as a whole family. We know that already. It's an activity sandbox game type. Original voice talent. Voiceover localization. English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, European Spanish, Latin American Spanish, Dutch, Polish, Arabic, Swedish, Danish, and Finnish, and text support in the same languages, but also in Brazilian Portuguese, in Norwegian, in simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese, and Korean as well. It says external. I don't really know what that means. So yeah, and the game is content complete, so it's just a matter of polish before it goes up to launch. So yeah, it's coming. We're finally getting it. I can't believe they actually did it. It's been teased for a while, it's been leaked for a while, and we finally have a release date. And it's coming sooner than I expected. I expected somewhere there was this whole thing where they, in an interview, said they had one more game, an unannounced game based on a TV show coming out later this year. I assumed that it was Bluey, but it was coming I don't know, late December. But yeah, November 17th is great. Yeah, no, November 17th is great, and I can't wait. I will be playing the whole full game with my family. I will be playing on my own. I will be streaming it on the channel. So yeah, expect more Bluey. I'm hoping to be able to score some sort of developer interview and maybe even a hands preview or hands-on type of thing that they don't have. But I don't know. That's something that will happen later if that's the case. We'll see what we can do. I hope we can do it. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And Bluey, the video game is coming. I'll see you in the next one.